We live in a world saturated with sound. From the chirping of birds to the roar of a crowd, our ears are constantly picking up vibrations in the air. But how do we capture these fleeting moments of sound and turn them into something we can store, share, and listen to on demand? The answer lies in the magic of digital audio. Digital technology deals in the world of ones and zeros, of discrete bits of information. To bridge this gap, we need a translator, a way to convert the smooth curves of sound waves into a language that computers can understand. This is where the process of analog to digital conversion comes in. By taking snapshots of the sound wave at incredibly fast rates, we can create a digital representation of the original sound. We're transforming sound into a series of numbers that computers can then store, manipulate, and play back on demand. Imagine a microphone as a kind of digital ear. When sound waves hit its diaphragm, it vibrates, mimicking the patterns of the sound. These vibrations are then converted into electrical signals, which are still analog in nature. An electronic component called an analog-to-digital converter, ADC, steps in. Its job is to measure these electrical signals thousands of times per second. Each measurement captures a snapshot of the signal's amplitude, its strength at that precise moment. These snapshots are then converted into binary code, strings of zeros and ones, that represent the sound wave's shape. The more frequently the ADC takes these snapshots, known as the sampling rate, the more accurate the digital representation of the sound becomes. Think of it like drawing a curved line. If you only use a few dots, the line will be choppy, but with more dots, you can create a smoother, more accurate curve. Once we've transformed sound into a digital format, we need a way to store and share it. This is where audiophile formats come into play. Think of them as containers that hold the digital information representing a sound recording. Just like there are different types of containers for storing physical objects, there are various audiophile formats, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Some prioritize audio quality, while others focus on minimizing file size. One of the most common audio formats is MP3, MPEG-1 Audio Layer 3. MP3 files are known for their efficient compression, meaning they can shrink audio files down significantly without a noticeable loss in quality. Another popular format is WAV, or WAV, Waveform Audiophile Format. WAV files are often used for storing uncompressed audio, meaning they preserve the original recording's full fidelity. For lossless compression, a method that reduces file size without sacrificing any audio data, there's FLAC, Free Lossless Audio Codec. Let's delve deeper into the advantages and disadvantages of these audio formats. MP3 excels at compression by selectively discarding audio data that is less perceptible to the human ear. While this results in smaller file sizes, it also means that MP3 files are considered lossy. They don't contain all the information present in the original recording. WAV, on the other hand, is all about preserving fidelity. As an uncompressed format, it retains all the original audio data. This makes WAV files ideal for tasks where sonic detail is crucial, such as audio editing or mastering. However, this pristine quality comes at a cost. WAV files are significantly larger than their compressed counterparts. FLAC employs lossless compression, meaning it reduces file size without discarding any audio data. This makes FLAC a good choice for listeners who want high-quality audio without the massive file sizes of uncompressed formats. Then there's AAC, Advanced Audio Coding, another popular lossy format. AAC is often seen as the successor to MP3, boasting better sound quality at similar bit rates. Now that we've explored the different audio formats and their strengths, let's turn our attention to the four main factors that influence audio file size: bitrate, sample rate, channels, and duration. First, let's talk about bitrate. Bitrate refers to the amount of data processed per second of audio. Higher bit rates usually mean better sound quality, but also result in larger file sizes. For example, a 320 kilobit per second MP3 will sound much better than a 128 kilobit per second MP3. But it will also take up more storage space. Next is sample rate. The sample rate is the number of samples of audio carried per second, measured in hertz, abbreviated to Hz. Common sample rates include 44.1 kHz and 48 kHz. Higher sample rates capture more detail from the original sound, but they also increase the file size. Channels refer to the number of audio signals used. Mono audio has one channel, while stereo audio has two. Stereo audio files are generally larger than mono files because they contain more data to represent the different channels. Finally, we have duration. This is simply the length of the audio file in seconds. The longer the audio, the larger the file size will be, regardless of the other factors. Understanding these four pillars, bitrate, sample rate, channels, and duration, allows you to make informed decisions about your audio files. By balancing these factors, you can achieve the desired quality while managing your storage effectively. In this section, we'll learn how to calculate file sizes for mono and stereo audio files. Understanding this can help you manage storage and make informed decisions about which formats to use. For mono audio, the formula is straightforward. File size in bytes is equal to the duration in seconds times the bit depth in bits. Then this answer is divided by 8. For stereo audio, the formula is slightly different to account for the two channels. File size in bytes is equal to the duration in seconds times the bit depth in bits, times 2 for the two channels divided by 8. Knowing these calculations allows you to estimate how much storage your audio files will require, ensuring you can plan accordingly whether you're archiving high-fidelity audio or optimizing for portable devices. This knowledge arms you with the ability to balance quality and file size effectively, giving you control over your digital audio experience. Choosing the best audio format depends largely on your priorities. If storage space is limited and you're willing to sacrifice some audio fidelity, MP3 or AAC might be suitable choices. For archiving important recordings or demanding the utmost audio quality, WAV or FLAC would be more appropriate. Consider also how you plan to use the audio. For casual listening on the go, smaller file sizes might be preferable. But for critical listening with high-quality headphones or speakers, the nuances preserved by lossless formats like FLAC become more apparent. Ultimately, understanding the strengths and limitations of different audio formats empowers you to make informed decisions. The world of digital audio might seem complex at first glance, but understanding its basic principles reveals a fascinating interplay of technology and human perception. We've journeyed from the physics of sound waves to the intricacies of digital encoding, exploring the tools and techniques that allow us to capture, store, and reproduce sound with remarkable accuracy. This seamless transition from the analog to the digital realm has revolutionized how we experience audio. We can now carry vast music libraries in our pockets, share recordings instantly across continents, and enjoy crystal clear audio even in noisy environments.